In this Agnisys video, we're going to show you how to automatically generate UVM code from our specification using IDesignSpec. We're going to go over how to create an address map using IDesignSpec, how to generate a UVM register model, how to create the entire UVM test bench, also how to create a verification plan, and then annotate the verification plan with live results, and then see the overall verification progress, all using IDesignSpec. IDesignSpec supports a lot of flows. We're going to show you one flow using IDS Word and generating UVM register models. UVM register models are just part of the verification test bench. There are a lot of files that needs to be created by hand. UVM register model is only part of the problem. A user has to create the entire verification test bench by hand. IDesignSpec helps you create all of that automatically. In this diagram, we're showing what are the things that are created automatically by IDesignSpec. All the boxes that have these arrows are generated automatically. The UVM test is created automatically. The sequences, the UVM E and V, the bus agents, the virtual sequencer, the hardware agent, and of course the UVM register model. So let's see how easy it is to do this in IDesignSpec. So I have IDesignSpec loaded in this Word document. If you see at the top, these are the buttons that IDesignSpec enables. To add a new register, you use the button to insert the register template and fill it in. Once you are satisfied with your specification, you go to Configure and select the desired outputs. And when you're done with your specification, you click on Generate. So it's generating all these files. Once it generates it, it annotates the addresses back into the same document. And now your entire verification test bench is ready. Let's go in and simulate it. Okay, now having generated all the verification code and the test bench code, now we can simulate it. So I do make run. It is now going through all tests for all the registers, and there are both types of tests, positive and negative tests, and it's recording in simulation. It's capturing all the cover groups and cover points, and it's recording whether the test passed or failed. We'll go back to the verification plan and annotate these results and see the progress. It's very hard to see where things are when you look at the log files from UVM. So it's very convenient to see these results in a nice graphical window. These simulations are being run with Mentor's Questa Sim. So now it has created all the UCDV files with the simulation data. It's merged with vCover, merged all the UCDV files and created one merged file. We've run our script that has converted that UCDV file into an XML file, and we're going to take that XML file and annotate it back to the verification plan. So let's go to the verification plan. These files were created when we clicked on Generate. This is the Excel-based verification plan that was automatically generated from IDS. Notice that it has the name of the block. It's got various cover groups and cover points that were automatically generated. The plan actually reflects what was generated, so users don't have to create the plan by hand. This is the register that we added. Automatically, all the cover groups and cover points have been added to the verification plan. So the verification plan needs to be annotated with the results. Otherwise, you will have to do this by hand. So we've already generated the simulation data, and we've converted that into XML. Now we're going to annotate that XML file onto the Excel file. Okay, so it has annotated all the results back onto the plan, and you can check whether everything is good or not. This view shows all the registers that we've added and the results of all the simulations. Looks like we've got very good coverage with cover groups, got 100% coverage, all tests are passed. I'm going to go and change the RTL and deliberately introduce a bug and see what happens. So now we run the simulation again, and notice a lot of errors are coming down. it's done with the simulation, and it has merged the files, and it has created the XML file. Let's go back and annotate it. Notice that for Reg 0, all tests failed, and that can be easily seen in this verification plan. And also, it has bubbled up to the block level where the total pass percentage is 91%. So we showed you how easy it is to create a register specification and verify it using IDesignSpec. We saw how the spec can automatically generate RTL register model, UVM register model, test bench, tests and sequences, both positive and negative, and also create a verification plan. So IDesignSpec comprehensively not only creates the specification but also verifies it. By way of next steps, you can evaluate IDesignSpec, request a live technical demonstration, or download the datasheet and get more details. Thank you.